Guten Tag, ich bin FL 799. We're going to talk a little bit about, as a follow-up video to my original video on the Steyr AUG. The last video just had it apart, preparing the receiver for the 3-power factory scope. I also added the brass deflector. So I got it all back together. Been trying out a couple lights on that little side rail. That's a little single CR123 Enforce. But trying out a couple different lights on it. So far that one seems to work okay. But just playing around with that. But one thing that's more interesting to note, I don't know if I'll be able to show you on camera, is all of the 3-power scopes are the thick crosshairs on this with a smaller donut with crosshairs in the middle. So I think that's called an inner-outer crosshair. This one for a 3-power came with a thick donut with like the one MOA dot in the middle, the circle dot, which I've only ever seen those on the 1.5s. But this is indeed a 3-power, so I don't know if it's something new, but how I love it. Particularly if you do, it's a good mix of CQB and accuracy. I mean, the center dot may even be smaller than MOA. It's very small, but it's got the good thick donut that everyone likes. I mean, it may be the perfect reticle for these. Let me see if I can't capture that on film. These people probably won't believe me. So, that is a 3-power scope, so I don't know if that's something new. But I did purchase that through Optics Planet. It was the last one they had in stock, so just some information, food for thought. But overall, let me just give you a couple tidbits of where my thoughts are. I mean, as a company, you can't deny that Steyr has been at this for a long time to bring us the AUG, bring it back to us, particularly after 1989. Bush Sr., basically signed away importation of anything like this, and all the AKs. But you got to give Steyr credit; they were persistent, and they never stopped. And when they brought these back, they continually refined the process with the right partners, the right materials. They could have puked out stocks made out of inferior materials, or they didn't have to go to cold hammer forged barrels. They could have puked out anything, but they have their own blank set to FN for final machine work and rifling. They didn't have to give us a quality scope, made in Austria scope. They could have puked some garbage out, but they gave us a super high quality weapon system. It doesn't just look like an AUG, it is an AUG. And that's all considering the troubles that they've had. They didn't short us here. The plastics, the materials, I think there's so many Austrian parts in here as it is. But there's a lot of things they didn't have to do. And they left nothing off the table for their customer. And that'll give them credit. So these are ultra super high quality. Are they worth $1,800 to $2,200? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They definitely are. So That's just my 2 cents. I hope the information on the scope maybe raises an eyebrow or two. But I really, really like that. The circle dot on the 3 times. Really like that. I can't wait to take this out to the range. Heck, I'll sight it in the yard tomorrow. I'll do 50-yard sight in here tomorrow. But take it out and really do some CQB, fast target, and do some long range work with it. I think that might be the ideal optic for that. I originally had a couple red dots on there just to kind of get it going on the other rail. I mean, I could have put, it's a pretty lightweight option right there. That's one of those older 1.5 to 4 AR loopholes. 9.6 ounces, so it's pretty light. And that's a scale mount. That was going to go on there to try it out, but I think I got the right optic on there now. No sense putting a big 20, 25 ounce optic that's big and maybe doesn't look like it looks out of place. That looks right on there, obviously. So I think something like this would satisfy the purist and those looking for actual performance out of their optic. It obviously does both and has done so for the Austrian and Australian militaries for decades. So hope you enjoyed the video. If there's any comments, share any ideas or thoughts you have with the AUG. I'm really enjoying the hell out of this rifle, to be honest with you. But we'll talk to you later. Bye.